Moving on, we have Raj Chopra from Delhi who's on the line. Raj, how can we call you? How can we help you?
Good evening to both of you. My question is little family-oriented property related to family-oriented property.
Yes, Raj?
Yes.
My mother-in-law was gifted a property in Delhi by her mother.
Okay.
It was a L&DO property. It was subsequently registered. A lease deed was given to my mother-in-law and my father-in-law, and they got it in their joint name. After my father-in-law's demise, then it was thought that we should get it freehold. And then we found that the lease deed document was not even registered. So went to L&DO and they said we can issue you a new lease deed and freehold provided all the heirs give a relinquishment deed. Now my mother-in-law has got 3 children, 2 daughters and 1 son. One of her daughters has expired, so her children gave the relinquishment deed because they were considered to be the legal heirs. Now having said that, they got the freehold rights and everything. But subsequently, as दुनियादारी में देखते हैं, now the younger daughter and her husband, who don't stay in India, they're abroad, but they are conniving with the mother-in-law they've created a new will, and they are in the effort to sell the property. Now there are 2 questions only. Can they sell the property without taking another no objection from the other parties, means her son and her grandchildren, or they can do it just because they have given the relinquishment deed in their grandmother's name?
If they've already... right. Uday,
I have a question. Now, in the mutation deed, the mother-in-law's name is there because all others have given surrendering their rights in her favor, isn't it?
That's right.
Now, what has happened here is a very typical question and little complicated, but I'll explain you making it simple. The family tree is very clear. First of all, you have to understand one thing, that your mother-in-law also has got it from her mother, so it's an hereditary property and ancestral property.
Right.
Therefore, what happens is, though after the death of your mother-in-law's husband, all the legal heirs gave the surrendering rights and therefore her name is put, as far as the alienation of property or sale of property is concerned, it is not that only she can sell the property or it will go only by her will, because it's an ancestral property. After her death, again the part of the father-in-law remains. So what she can really sell is technically her part.
Okay.
You get my point. Unless one has to see the document of surrendering the deed, whether it was a gift deed done or only rights are surrendered in her favor, limited to enjoying the ownership to her. All these documents are to be seen. A good doctor does not advise without checking a patient. And a good lawyer does not give an opinion without looking at the papers. So my sincere request to is, please send this document to any of your property lawyers and that get them verified from a good property lawyer who will advise you in writing and give an opinion. Because it has to be studied. Your document is, that surrendering deed is very important key to the whole factor. Generally telling you, an ancestral property cannot be alienated only by a will, because it is her portion she can give away. A self-owned property can definitely be willed away, but an ancestral property is not.
There's one small analogy to this question. When the sale of a property...
That is why the entire surrender deal will decide whether your mother-in-law can sell this property and what kind of surrender was done. But honestly speaking, prima facie, she cannot create a third-party right because it's an ancestral property.
Yeah.
But you don't have to sleep. You will have to check up those documents, get the document of surrender deed. Was it a gift deed? What was it registered as? And then look into it. And then only the question can be answered in true sense.
Right. So, Raj, essentially what Uday is telling you here is that you need to consult a lawyer. It's quite a complicated situation over there. And when you have ancestral property of this kind, it's best that you get legal advice and know what are your rights and how should you go about safeguarding them.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at magicbricksnow. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.